A sense of inferiority comes from parental expectations and pressure. Some parents' attempts to control their children make them feel inferior. People with a sense of inferiority try to control others, resulting in unhappiness for both themselves and others. To overcome a sense of inferiority, it is important to understand what kind of inferiority you have been subjected to and to let it go.
So somewhere out there is someone who has instilled a sense of inferiority in you. What is it and how did they instill a sense of inferiority in you? I mean, it's not so obvious like violence. It is not like that. It is the disappointed look on the parent's face. You know, as if they recovered from the disappointment and said, "But don't worry, your mother will take care of you." That disappointed face hurts. That's how these people have been hurt. So if you're a child who has had bad grades from the beginning, it's not surprising that your parents don't expect you to be good at it. Parents don't expect much from them. But if you're the one who inadvertently started out good, then you used to do better academically, that's a more severe letdown. And some parents think that expecting you to be good is love. That is not what love is. I don't care if you finish first or last in the athletic meet because I love you, Mom. Whether you are at the top or the bottom of the class in school, it doesn't matter to me because you are the most precious child in the world to me. God gave you to me, and I am the best. This is love. Some parents say, "My child is good, my child is something," and they only praise him when he does something good. It's not your fault that you have a complex, an inferiority complex. The people around you are immature. And immature people are, for example, married couples and even lovers are like this. Let me tell you the characteristics of immature people. A person who does not have a sense of inferiority says, "I'm glad you had a good time." When his wife says she had a good time outside of him, for example, going somewhere with friends or going to karaoke, for example. But if the husband has an inferiority complex, for some reason he says, "How did you have fun without me?" He hates it and gets angry about it. So, with such a husband, even if the wife goes out for drinks with acquaintances or sings karaoke and has a great time, she has to pretend not to have fun when she comes home. For example, "I'm sick of it. I don't want to go to that one again. It was hard." Then, if it goes on like that for a long time, the wife will say, "I'm tired of it. I'm leaving you." But the husband doesn't know why. On the other hand, there are also wives. They say, "It's nice that you're having fun all the time." You can say, "I'm glad you're having fun," but they create an atmosphere where you can't say that. But you can't say that because you have a sense of inferiority. So the characteristic of a father or a parent who has an inferiority complex is that a person who commits violence in the name of love does not want to let his prey go. The child is the prey. The person doesn't realize it, but they are. Then they nag and nag and nag about the child and keep saying things like, "You need to be stronger," or "Your mother is always there for you." In short, they put the pressure on, but they don't want to let this prey go. So when the child wants to be independent or self-reliant, they interfere or annoy them. In short, if you give them too much, they will run away. So you give them just enough money to keep them from running away. If a woman is put in such a situation at the end of the day, she has only two ways to escape. She either gets sick or she makes a man and runs away. And when she makes a man and runs away, for some reason that man is also a man who is like a lump of inferiority complex. That's why people feel inferior. Let's stop feeling inferior. What kind of inferiority have I been subjected to? It's cleverly hidden in. The way to give this feeling of inferiority is cleverly hidden. That's why I'm trying so hard to tell this story as if it's the last story in my life. But it's still very difficult to tell. If the person is not happy and depressed, the people around them, especially their parents and those who raised them, are giving them a sense of inferiority by saying, "It's for your own good." Because if people really thought about you, you would be happy right now. We should realize the inferiority complex within ourselves and those around us and make our life happy one.